What up, YouTube? This your boy Phenomenal, and this is the Phenomenal Way. All right, so I got this story to talk about. This is like the epitome of narcissistic. All right, so I used to talk to somebody about 12, 13 years ago. All right, this girl, she cheated. She came back. You know what I'm saying? We ended up fucking. Now, if I was a young dude, then way before I understood, philosophies and female nature and anything, even male energies and all this shit. That was before all that. All right, so me and her broke up because she accused me of talking to her friend. But me and her friend never did anything. She was actually upset, baby, because her friend was telling me that she was cheating. When her friend found out she was cheating, the friend was like, "You a good man, I'm going to tell you the truth." So years pass, reconnect, we have a conversation. So during this conversation, I'm gonna tell you this was crazy. During the conversation, we were discussing the issue where I was telling her like, "Hey, as a friend, you should always tell your friends if you see them fucking off. If you see somebody fucking off on your friend, you should tell them like the truth. Now, if you try not to hurt them, you're hurting them worse by not telling them. I mean, now." That also judges the character of your friend, because your friend, if they turn against you, knowing that you mean them well and you have never done anything to hurt them, and they turn against you and turn to the person that's hurting them, then that just shows that they're a shitty friend. All right. The same way of a friend that your girl would try to holler at, or your dude would try to holler at your home girl, and they would never tell you because they didn't want to hurt you. No, they should tell you because they shouldn't want you to be with that person because that person's foul. All right. So during this conversation, I go, "Hey, it'd be messed up for somebody not to tell somebody." And she says, "Like my friend that you was talking to, that you didn't ever tell me about, and you was doing all this." And I'm like, "Look, me and your friend never talked. We never messed off. We never even tried. We never even had that type of conversation. The only time I called her outside when we were on three-way with your friend was literally when I found out she was with the shit, and I called her and she told me the truth." All right. So, of course, fast forward all these years, 12, 13 years later, she is still friends with this person talking about she's not finna be cool with him no more. All right. So then, like I said, she accused me of it, right? Just randomly bringing up the past or whatever. Now, she always accuses you of bringing up the past. Now, this is one of the things that narcissists love to use. All right. So she's talking, and as I'm poking holes in everything that she's saying, she finally admits, "Oh, I knew that you never fuck with my friend. I just always said that you did, and I was just upset that you contacted her. So you were upset because I called her because you were cheating and it exposed you." All right. So she starts talking about, then she starts screaming, "Oh, you're bringing up the past." So I'm like, hold up. I'm bringing up the past, but you brought up your friend, something that you accused me of for years, and it's actually the reason why we broke up. So instead of just saying, "You know what, I don't want to be with you no more, I'm going to start an argument and we don't have to be together," instead, it was that bullshit. As that went on, you literally hear her talking, and me being an educated person, being the fact that I have been through all the narcissistic thing. I've been through every narcissistic stage that a narcissist could put you through, and I have done more research and learning than I ain't gonna say more. I've done just about as much research, or maybe possibly more research, possibly, than some of the folks who actually learned that they were with a narcissist. They didn't even have an idea they were messing with a narcissist, and when they found out what a narc was, they were fascinated, and now they know everything about them. That's me. All right? But, of course, me listening to her, I could literally see, because she started laughing when I busted her out. Like, it even got to the point where during a part of the conversation where I was talking about steaks, all right? Just edible steaks, the good stuff, the wagyu and the... Anyway, I don't go there. But I go, "Hey, USDA Prime is like this, and I'm going to make some tacos." After all the foolishness she started, she goes, "Hey, let me, what we eating?" And I say, "Well, I'm eating tacos when I finish handling my business." And she says, "Well, Well, you ain't gonna feed me? No, I'm eating tacos because I've invited you out on a date millions of times and you flake, so I ain't studying your ass, basically. And I go, you wouldn't even understand the significance of USDA Prime anyway. She gets upset going, why, what makes you think that I don't know? What makes you think that I don't know? I said, well, most people don't know the difference between their steaks unless they're a steak connoisseur. They don't know the difference between one or the other one until they learn. And I say, well, if you know the difference, prove me wrong. Just tell me all the things that I don't know. Tell me all the things that you know. Could not answer. Now it's, I'm going to call you later. I'm just going to talk to you later. I'm just going to. No. If you know, prove me wrong and make me be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it and I will apologize. Couldn't happen. But that is one thing that narcissists, I know these stories probably, they in the same conversation, but of course these stories are different, but they go together because it shows a narcissist's nature. Narcissists, when they are found to have holes in their story, they will never answer and they will always deny you an answer. They will say things like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. They will say things like, you're bringing up, they will shame you out of being honest. They will shame you for being honest. They will shame you for finding out what they're bullshitting about. You know, me saying that she should take accountability. I take accountability for everything. So you can't take accountability for the fact that you cheated. For years, she admitted it then, but then she can't admit it anymore. Now it's, I never did anything. And just like the same thing with it, it's like, hey, prove to me that I'm being a dickhead. And she can't. They will never be able to answer your question straightforward, especially if they lie. It's because a lot of them do it so that they can say that they didn't lie to you. That's exactly why they do it. They do it so they can say they didn't lie, or they'll just say, I just didn't tell you. So, with that being said, people, watch out for projection. Because, of course, with somebody cheating, they will always tell you cheating. Also, make sure that y'all are being careful with your insecurities, because someone will play on your insecurities and make it seem like you the one tripping. All right? But it's just funny because now I can laugh at it and it doesn't bother. Like, it used to frustrate me back in the day because I used to always wonder why somebody couldn't understand my point of view. But then as I look at it now, I realize they understand your point of view. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They just don't give a fuck. And they are amused by trying to get a reaction. But it pisses them off when they don't get the reaction that they want. When they get the reaction of you laughing at them because you know the truth, it kills their ego. But, hey, y'all be easy out there. Oh, yeah.